So here's an update to a pretty popular video I covered about 3 weeks ago, which is titled, Girlfriend of 5 years asks for open relationship, has meltdown when I dump her right on the spot. And guys, as a recap, that's about the guy with his girl 5 years. Out of nowhere, she brings up the whole idea about open relationship. And this guy, very rare, he breaks up with her right there. He doesn't think about it for a couple days, right there. And she loses it and says, I take it back, I take it back. He's like, nope, not happening. I'm done, I'm out of here. And the first time around, a lot of people were on his side. Well, this time around, the comment section is full of people giving him a hard time. And you guys definitely got to hear that in his response to all that. But the point of this whole thing is, number one, they always come back. Girl, whether she breaks up with you or you break up with her, their egos cannot handle it. And of course, things don't work out with the other guys. But remember, guys, no matter what people say, because this guy gets a hard time for breaking up with her, not listening to her, the open relationships, open marriages, they bring it up, it's because they're already cheating with somebody or they have somebody ready to go. And it doesn't make a difference. Either one, it's over. Because if you stay with them, they're just going to go do it anyway. But a lot of people out there don't understand that. And the comment section is full of people like that. So he says here, so I had to see her again at our old place since a lot of my stuff was already there. She did try to convince me again that she didn't mean it and that she didn't need an open relationship. She may not need an open relationship, but she wanted an open relationship. And yes, she meant it. If your girl's saying that she wants to hook up with other dudes, she's not just saying that because she has nothing else to say. And believe me, women always have something to say. No, she wanted it. But remember, she also blamed her friends. Honestly, reading the comments from my last post kind of helped me prepare for this, to be honest. I had an idea what to expect. I told that some things you just cannot take back. Some questions just can't be unheard. Thank you. Exactly. She did try to convince me again, but honestly, I ignored her as best I could. Yeah, she was probably begging and pleading and crying and carrying on. Nope. I just don't feel safe with her anymore. I don't feel comfortable staying with someone who even wants to explore this. Right. And whether she really wants to explore this or not, like the friends put in her head, doesn't make a difference. She's a grown-ass gal. She can make up her own mind. She's responsible for her own actions. And yes, you can't trust her. I mean, you can't have a relationship without trust. I like the idea that she wanted to go out, F other dudes, come back, and act like nothing happened. Generally makes my stomach drop. Thank you. There are some guys out there, there are people, thank you that he realized this and had enough self-worth to say no. Like she was 100% okay with that. I did some self-reflection and asked, would I ever ask her something like that? And no, I really wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. Because if you want to be with other people, you'd have the decency just to break up with her, as opposed to like best of both worlds, cake and eat it too scenario. I feel like some things just change the way you see people. I mean, if I told her I want her to get cosmetic surgery, she'd be hurt. I know she would. It's something fundamental in you, like you're not good enough for your partner, and they actively want to change you or your relationship. I don't know. I'm sad this happened, but I don't regret it. Well, there you go. Yeah, he is bummed. That's 5 years of his life he's with her. Now, I'm sure he had good times and got things out of it, and we can all debate whether she's been cheating all along. Who knows? I mean, flip a coin. Could have gone either way. But the point is, again, guys, it's over. They bring it up, it's over, end of story. Now, here's the interesting part. Unlike the previous video in the first story on Reddit, his update here got lots of comments, and lots of people are giving him a hard time. Obviously, people that are into the whole poly open relationship lifestyle, obviously other women, and this is saying, don't feed the trolls. And this guy has a right to defend himself, but he tends to feed the trolls. One guy says, now listen to this. This is going to make you want to scream. This is from a guy. He says, to be honest, I maintain my previous stance from your last post. So this guy did give him a hard time. You are not wrong for breaking up with her, but you're the a-hole for how you handled the situation. I thought this dude handled it like a boss, as you did. He says, I'm a man in an 8-year-long relationship when we started monogamous, and have since shifted. When my girlfriend brought it up, I was apprehensive just like you. She didn't have anyone in mind, hadn't even started searching. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This guy's so naive. She just had a desire to experience sexual things that were hard boundaries for me that I couldn't cross. What hard boundaries? The fact that, I don't know, it was you just wanted just you? Did she want to be spit roasted? Did she want you to take a dump on her? I mean, there's some wacko people out there that like creepy things. All right? And so you're going to have other dudes do her? If I had at least tried it, I would have lost out on the love of my life. We are the happiest we've ever been, but I can also admit it isn't for everyone. Oh yeah, smack. I mean, come on here, dude. This guy's, you see, the problem is, the reason this guy's getting bent out of shape over this is because he didn't do what this guy did. Okay? And everybody's celebrating this guy who did this in the first story. He was a king for breaking up with her. This guy didn't. This guy didn't have the balls to break up with this girl, so he needs to shit on this guy's decision to make himself feel better about his decisions. That's what this is all about. He says, listen to your partner, work with them, and if you want to make it work, then you will. I hope you find happiness and peace with the decisions you made. Guess what? This guy's going to be just fine. The guy commenting here, not so much. But there you go. A lot of times when people give hard times to people that write in these stories and how they handle it is because they go against what these commenters did and things like that. Here's another one. And he said, the guy who wrote the story says, she just had a desire to experience sexual things that were hard boundaries for me that I couldn't cross. If she's at her happiest while fucking other men, I don't know what to tell you. Even if given permission, I wouldn't F anybody else. Yeah, he said this guy's a monogamous guy. And of course, because, let's see here. I believe, no, this is another one. Another one, this guy says, you're the a-hole for how you handle the situation. You immediately break up with no discussion. You sound immature and, wait for it, insecure. How are you insecure when you have hard boundaries? How are you insecure for breaking up with somebody who says, I want to go F other dudes? There's a huge number of reasons she might have wanted this. Maybe you are bad in bed. Here we go, insults. Maybe sex is too routine. Another insult. Maybe she could use toys to make her happy. Maybe she was wanting to see that is your kink. Really? She thinks that his kink will be her banging other dudes banging her? Further, you said even thinking about is cheating. Do you watch porn or follow any questionable people on social media? How is that any different? This commenter really is comparing her going out and getting plowed by other dudes to the same thing as him watching from spicy videos on PORN Hub or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. They're just this commenter is just trying desperately to shit on this guy, and just nobody's buying this. I'm not sure how you manage to have a 5-year relationship. This is how you handle hard discussions. There is no discussion. Your response should have been, this isn't something I'm interested in and never will be. Then gone from there. Instead, you immediately ran away because you didn't like it. In my opinion, she's the lucky one. Sounds to me this guy probably did the same thing as the other commenter. I'm not commenting on whether you should have broken up or not. It doesn't sound like you two are compatible on multiple fronts. Yeah, because he wants to have a monogamous relationship with a girl that loves him, doesn't want anything else, and she wants the cake and eat it too. Good luck to this jackass. And this guy here who wrote the story says, the biggest difference is that I wouldn't actually F someone else if given the chance. Hilarious how you say I'm bad at communication, yet you imply that instead of communicating, she wants to improve our sex life on our own. She straight up goes for the most extreme option. And last one, this person says, in hindsight, she could have been a piece of shit and just cheated on you. She didn't and came to you knowing you breaking up with her as a possibility. I applaud her honesty, but at the end of the day, you have the right to leave. I'm sorry, man. And this guy says, applaud for her doing the bare minimum, the absolute bare minimum of not cheating on me. So, you don't feed the trolls, because there are people that just live to go on Twitter or Reddit or anything else and just comment away and just stir the pot and drama and stuff like that. But anyhow, he has a right to defend himself. So good for him. They always come back. They always want a second chance. And, and I bet you in her mind that this guy would have gone along with it. Her perception was he was that type of guy that would go along with it. And she was wrong. And I have something tells me it ain't over. She'll try another last-ditch effort. The only thing we ever heard about is that her friend's getting involved and shaming him or something like that. But this guy isn't falling for her. So anyhow, there's a little update about all that. Don't ever do it. But also, guys, remember, you're in a situation that requires advice from other people. Be careful who you get advice from, because right there you heard people in the peanut gallery giving a hard time. And a lot of times if you do something that goes against their viewpoint or how things should be done, or you did something that they didn't have the balls to do, they're going to crap on you to make themselves feel better. So always be careful who you get advice from.